Okay guys, time to update you on the trading for March. Remember, I put £5,000 into a spread betting account at the start of March, and I traded it, and then I imported all of my trades into the brand new Edge Wonk account. I wanted to track the data for you, and I wanted to see how I got on with the £5,000 account, and I wanted to see what Edge Wonk was like as well. And on this video then, I'm going to show you the trade setups that I was sort of looking at and what I was really trying to do here, and the lessons learned from the red days that I had and the green days as well. I just want to talk you through, what I try to do every day when I come to the market, because I think, some really good lessons learned here as well. And I just want to show you sort of the data. I want to show you what I do and the lessons learned. So let's dive into the numbers here for the month. So I put £5,000 into the account, started importing all of my trades. Remember, I used to use a spreadsheet. Now I've got this fantastic journal here to look at the data. And it ended up with a £14,108 profit for the month. Okay, so up to 19,000 this account now, £108. So the win rate, I made 76% winning trades. For me, that's about right. 76%, top end, we're getting 80% winning trades, but 76% winning trades is spot on really, guys, okay? And plenty of green days in here. And if you remember this red day, well, only 2 red days, but you remember this red day, that was that Friday where I did that video about, I just wasn't getting. And this comes down to my strategy, really, how I come into the markets. I just wasn't getting the move that I wanted to get on that Friday. And so the best thing to do was just to exit and just go and play golf. So go off on a Friday. I want to be exiting the door, go and play golf in the afternoons. Reward day, guys, after a hard week's work, okay? So that was a red day. And then we just got back on board and we started just getting more green days, smaller green days here. And then that Thursday, lessons learned on that Thursday. Well, that Thursday where I wasn't focused, my performance wasn't great. And the reason that happened was because I wasn't focused, because I was coaching my students, which is great. I want to be coaching. I want to be looking after my clients, coaching them on their one-to-one sessions. And there is the issue, because I wasn't focused on the trades and it was a losing day. So if you're not focused, get rid of all the distractions. I had plenty of distractions that day, and I loved it. It's great. It's fine. It's a losing day, but it's a small losing day, and that's fine. Go back on board on the Friday. Remember that one? I think the last video I did with this was on this particular day. My first losing trade on that day, I think, was something like, I can't remember now, like 13, 14, 15 pounds loss. But then I ended up the day £468 profit, which was good. So a nice green week that week. And then we finished off really strong. I wanted to get to 20,000. We didn't get there. But the last couple of days, guys, I've focused on these trades. And we finished really strong. So 14 grand profit, really nice. In the spread betting account as well. So that is good as well. All right. So coming down here, performance by instrument, NASDAQ, DAX. Of course, look, March has been an incredible month with the Iran war, volatility through the roof, and yeah, just really nice, some nice moves. Even a US stock trading there, super micro computers. But yeah, it says here most of my trades were done in the NASDAQ, the DAX, the Euro, Aussie, New Zealand, gold, dollar, yen, and so on, okay? And performance by week in here, most of it's a weekday, I should say. Most of it's done at the start of the week. I don't know why there's not one on Wednesday in there. But by Friday, yeah, so what it's saying is the best days are on Mondays. I think with that, Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm really focused. I'm really on it. By the end of the week, I'm starting to sort of fade away and looking to get out on that golf course, all right? So, yeah, and I didn't know those stats were going to be like that. I didn't realize that Monday and Tuesdays were going to be the best days, really. But equity graph is pretty strong. Nice spike up on that 3,000 pound day. Performance by hour, putting trades on in the morning time. We've got the morning move, of course, the 8 a.m. session. And then we've got the US session where you see that big spike. So I'm trading the morning move on that. Performance by setup, I haven't really put in the strategies, but I'm using my ProTrain system color method. We'll walk through that in a second as well, because I'm going to show you the way I approach the markets, which I think is great. I think it's good for people because you can make some really big profits, of course, by managing your risk. So let's go into the lessons learned, but just real big factors in here. You can see that win rate 76%, which is normal. Biggest winner was £3,056. Biggest loser £504. Win rate 76%, as I said, and a nice series of winning trades. Not sure what all these things mean up here just yet, as I'm just still learning to walk through it, okay? And use the journal, which I've done for this month, and it's absolutely brilliant. So let's just go through a few things here. Lessons, learning lessons for everybody, really. The number one here is I got out when the trade wasn't going well. If the trade's not going well, just get out the trade, guys, okay? It's this industry is such an ego-driven industry, and we want to be right. Our way is the right way, and we are right. We want to be right all the time. You're just not going to be right all the time. So get out when the trade isn't going well. You don't dig yourself a hole. Everyone wants to be right. Yes, we don't like being wrong. But in trading, you've got to learn to be wrong, of course, because you've got to learn to manage your risk. When the trade's not working well, just get out, all right? And walk away. Walk away when I wasn't trading well, number two here. That Thursday when I wasn't focused, I wasn't trading well. Sometimes it's our fault that we're not trading well, because this is a performance industry. This is a performance skill that we have here that we need to perform. So we need to be on it, all right? There's no point coming with a bad night's sleep. I've been on the booze all night, or, I've just had an argument with the partner. You have to come into it focused. And if you're not trading well, just preserve your capital, preserve your account, because it's the most important thing. Because if you don't have your account, you don't have any money to trade with to make a profit, all right? And that goes with funded accounts as well. You're going to get taken out the game if you're not trading well and not managing the risk. So just a couple of big lessons here for me really is, get out when the trade isn't working. It's just, you can get back in. It's only going to cost you a spread or a commission to get back in, all right? So if the trade's not going well, cut it, take a break, look for the next move, look for the next setup. Number two here, walk away when you're not performing, when you're not feeling good, when you're not trading well, or when you're not focused. And number three here, which is really all about this, adding to winning trades. Let's just go back to the journal here 1 second. Now, what I've managed to do is, you can see that there's a lot of trades here, 48 trades on this day, 41 trades. Now, that's not 48 individual trades in different markets. It's what I've managed to be able to do here is merge the trades. So like yesterday, it's like 13 trades, okay? So I've managed to merge those trades. It was a cracking day yesterday. So I'm looking for big trades that are setting up, and I will go in and add to the winning trades. And what that does is that when the trade does move, when it goes on a big move, I'm in it with decent position size. Okay, so it's relative to your account size and your margin requirements, but I'm in it on a decent size. A lot of people I see, they go all in, all out. All right, so they'll buy into a market with a trade, and then they'll get spooked out the trade, get faked out, and then they're out the trade for a small win or a small loss. And nothing really grows. What you need to do is try what I do, and it's up to you if you want to do this, but what I do is I want, and this goes to number 4 now as well, I look at the bigger picture. I look at the daily chart or the 4-hour time frame or even the weekly chart. And this is, people will probably think this is crazy, but what I do, it works for me, and it's worked for me for many years. I look at the weekly time frame at the start of the week. We do our scan club at Trading College every Monday night, where I look at the weekly chart and I go, right, okay, I think this next candlestick's going to go down. We've got software that gives us heads up that this is going to go down or up. I think this is going to go down. All right, so we were looking this week, on Monday night, we were looking at the pound yen to go down. So that's on a weekly time frame. So then what we do then as day traders, we come over to the day trading chart, could be a 60 and a 5-minute chart, whatever smaller time frame you want, and then we trade it in that direction. Now, because the weekly chart, the weekly candlestick, is quite long, it's got quite a big amount of movement in it, we call it the average true range, the 5-minute time frame, when we get on that signal to trade in that direction, it could move quite a long way. So I don't want to jump in and jump out quickly. As it goes in profit, I want to be adding to that winning trade and then trade it on a 5-minute time frame, but then have an analysis and bigger top-down analysis on the weekly chart. And we start like that every single week. We start like that every single month for our swing trades. At the start of the month, you've got a brand new candlestick. You're going to get brand new signals. So we jump from monthly and then we get the trigger. We call it the trigger, the color method trigger on the daily chart. All right, that's for swing trading. But as a day trader, I'm always looking at the bigger time frames, top down analysis, because the opportunities are vast to go for a big move. So if the daily chart's got a nice green pro trading system buy signal, I want to be doing greens on a 5-minute and 60-minute time frame. So I've got those multiple time frames lined up and trade in that direction. And if it goes on the 5-minute and a minute, I will then add and add and add. And what you'll see maybe is I'll have like 5 trades open in one market, okay, in one move. And I will, like, the first 4 trades are all making money, and the last trade, the last one I got into, is probably losing money. But overall, the position is making money, okay? The basket of trades is making money. And that's how you can go, if you're managing the risk, that's how you can go and build like the $5,000 account into like 19,000. Okay, and some days they just don't move. It won't move in your direction, but you've got to be patient. You've got to take it over the month, all right, as a day trader. So just to say, look, I don't want to be going long the NASDAQ this morning when the 4-hour time frame is red and pointing down, all right? The price isn't going to move. It's banging your head against a brick wall. The flow is down, all right? So I want to be looking for down moves. So when we get all those colors lined up, then that's when you get those really big profits, all right? So let's look at the charts in here as well. So get out of trades when the trade's not working well, walk away when you're not trading well, add to winning trades, top-down analysis. Okay, so here into the charts. This is a classic example what I said. This is the 1 hour of the DAX, all right? The DAX has been green. Its momentum is up since yesterday. I mean, Tuesday, such a strong day, finished strong during the week. And then today we come to our charts and we're green and up, all right? So we're green and up. I've gone to the bigger time frame. In this case, I'm using the 1 hour. I could go to the daily if I wanted to, but I'm using the 1 hour on this time frame. So if I go down to the smaller time frame, what color do we want to be on? We want to be looking for greens. And there is absolutely no reds whatsoever unless that it was here trading in the middle of the night. And then you get this morning move here where it just pushes higher, okay? So we've got these 2 time frames lined up. Our day trades are lined up with our upper time frames all the time. And that's what I'm looking to do all the time. Now, if you take a look at the British pound, this was one from yesterday that we call it a case study. We get together as a community here at Trading College on a Monday night, and we work out the trades that we're going to be taking for the rest of the week, okay? So this was one. Let me show you what I was looking at in the pound US dollar. I've just closed this trade down for a nice profit, by the way. So here we are on Monday night. So Monday night scan club, we're looking at it around here. You can see it's the storyteller is telling us the story. It's telling us that the reversal is going to come at any moment, okay? And so we're focused on this. And then the pound on Tuesday gets a nice move up. And into Wednesday as well, okay, we get a nice move up. So we went green on Tuesday, all right? So we're looking at the charts on Monday. Oversold here. We're looking for a bounce back in this market. We are momentum traders. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for momentum moves. in a way, we are looking at trends, but we're short-term traders in these accounts because we're looking for momentum that could last a day or a morning session or 2 days. They're the good trades, guys. All right, you could build some really nice income looking at the 4-hour, weekly, daily timeframes, and then going down to the smaller charts and trading them for a couple of days in that direction. So the pound US dollar, it's not a market I trade all the time. I can't remember the last time I traded it, but on yesterday's trading and into import, and then I just banked it today as well. So we had a nice 4-hour oversold situation where we're going to bounce back. We've got green pro trend system. The storyteller started to turn up here. And what did we do intraday? We'd be looking for something like this, just green buyer signals. Green buyer signals pro trend, and not ignoring the red. We get out when it turns red, okay? So we're only looking for the long side trades. And I think, you know, if you look at typical traditional technical analysis, people talk about trade with the trend. Yeah, okay, but you know, trends could have major reversals, all right? And that's what we're trying to do. We are trying to look at momentum. And so when price gets overbought, it comes down. When price gets oversold, it goes up. When price is in a really strong move in the middle of a trend, I want to be looking for longs and going with that trend. So it's really important that you understand momentum trading. You see the NASDAQ here, it's been selling off. It's been selling off for all the way through the end of March. And then, you know, we've got this lovely rounded bottom. And then the last few days, we just exploded higher. Well, don't you want to take advantage of this move in here? If I ask you a question at this time, if we were talking live here together in person, and I ask you the question, is the NASDAQ and the stock markets trending downwards on the daily chart? You'd probably say, yeah, they are. They're going down with this war. The trend is down. And yes, they are. But for a day trading and momentum, yes, they're trending down. But when I see a momentum shift back up like this, I want to be trading it with that move back up, all right? And taking advantage of reversals, momentum, and trends that are really strong. And one that we were looking at to short as well the last couple of days was the dollar on Monday Night Scan Club. We were looking at the dollar. The dollar was looking for a pullback and a reversal, and we were looking to get into that dollar. So that's one that we've really traded well the last 24 hours, which is really good, okay? Momentum trading is key. And I think most people, because of dopamine, because of that rush for excitement, that rush for feel-good factor, the dopamine's kicking in, of course, that you would love momentum trading. You would love trading momentum and trading on the right side of price action, going with big moves. Because in this environment at the moment, with the situation, the volatility, momentum is absolutely killing it, guys. That's the place to be. Momentum trading is where you can grow your small size account and get some really big trends and big trades. And if you don't know where you are with momentum on a chart, by looking at the bigger time frame top-down analysis, then you're going to always be getting small moves, small moves, small moves. All right? Listen, it's a long video. Hope it helps. Put some comments in down below. See what you think, okay, about momentum trading. And, you know, subscribe to the channel and share this video if you feel like somebody else could help and benefit from the tips and tricks and how to trade this momentum style of trading. All right, hope it helps, guys. Don't forget, if you want to come and join us here at Trading College, come and join us, and you'll get all this momentum, and you'll get me on a Monday night, you know, giving you the heads up for the next big trade for the week. This week it was the dollar. This week it was the pound yen as well. We were looking at shorting that. That was an absolute beaut as well. But we focus on those trades. Monday night live webinar. We focus on those trades for the rest of the week. And we pick those trades and we're looking for those moves. And if you've got that heads up that those trades are going to kick in, then you could do extremely well, okay? Don't forget though, trading is extremely risky if you do not know what you're doing and you're not managing risk, okay? There's no indication of buying and selling. This is just purely education. Hope it helps, and I'll speak to you soon. Give us a like so we can grow the channel. Speak soon.